The most powerful space telescope ever built, the James Webb Space Telescope, has opened a new window into our cosmic neighborhood. And already, it has captured something that challenges everything we thought we knew about the space between Mars and Jupiter. This region, known as the asteroid belt, is usually calm, filled with ancient rocks and debris left over from the birth of our solar system. Occasionally, a lone asteroid drifts off course, nudged by gravity. But nothing has ever looked like what the James Webb recently recorded. It wasn't a typical rock, nor was it a comet. What passed through that region shimmered strangely. It moved with a sense of purpose. It pulsed with light, not sunlight reflected, but light emitted. Let's take a closer look. The James Webb Space Telescope, orbiting nearly 1 million miles from Earth at Lagrange point 2, was carrying out a routine scan of the inner asteroid belt using its near-infrared camera, or NIR-CAM. During the imaging, something unexpected appeared, an object moving faster than known asteroids, glowing from within, and showing no match in any known object database. This mysterious body emitted a deep, metallic glint. Spectral readings showed it was made of materials rarely seen in natural space objects. Not only that, it wasn't moving randomly. Its path was curved and smooth, as if under precise control. As it drifted past some of the belt's most crowded areas, it appeared to navigate through them. When it neared Vesta, one of the largest objects in the asteroid belt, it did something that stunned observers. It stopped. Not crashing, not spinning out of control, but hovering. Rotating steadily, as if scanning its environment. Earth-based telescopes were immediately redirected, but none could match the detail seen by Webb. Infrared data revealed something even more unusual. This object had internal heat, something you wouldn't expect from icy comets or cold metal-rich asteroids. And then came the most chilling detail. It was emitting signals, structured, patterned pulses that hinted at intelligent design. Not random radiation, but something layered and intentional. The object then began moving again, this time steering closer to Mars' orbital path before climbing above the usual plane where planets orbit. This maneuver would have required massive energy if it were natural. But it didn't seem to rely on any known force, it looked powered. James Webb wasn't built to track fast-moving objects, but engineers manually adjusted its systems to follow it for as long as possible. They detected materials along the surface that seemed synthetic, some behaving like advanced polymers, others giving off signals in microwave bands. These weren't consistent with anything formed by nature alone. By the time the object left the asteroid belt, it had traveled nearly 1 million kilometers in just a few days. At the very edge of Webb's visibility range, it released a final flash from its rear. No fire. No exhaust. Just a sharp, clean burst of energy, pure, silent, and precise. Not chemical, not nuclear, something else entirely. This event shook the scientific world. The asteroid belt was supposed to be a well-charted, stable region. But now we knew, something had passed through it without our knowledge. And that something had moved in ways that gravity alone couldn't explain. It had changed speed, shifted direction, paused deliberately. And what it left behind was silence. Researchers began digging through old telescope data, reanalyzing ignored anomalies, wondering, was this really the first, or just the first we noticed? Even more baffling than the object's speed or glow was what it didn't leave behind. No icy tail streaking in its wake. No dust plumes scattering into space. No sign of combustion or collision. It passed through the asteroid belt like a ghost through walls. Untouched, unbothered, yet completely aware of its surroundings. It was as if the rocks moved around it, or perhaps, it simply knew the way. That kind of movement doesn't belong to a drifting rock. It belongs to something with navigation. And the signal, oh, the signal. Not a random burst of radio waves, not the familiar hiss of cosmic background noise. What Webb detected was a rhythm. Tonal. Layered. A soft pulse woven with frequencies that seemed almost intentional. As if it was communicating, not with us, but with something else. Or perhaps, simply documenting what it saw. We've heard strange things from space before: fast radio bursts, X-ray flares, gamma-ray pulses. But this wasn't any of those. This had texture, structure, a pattern that didn't match natural chaos, but instead hinted at design. And that brings us to the question no one wants to ask aloud. What was it? Could this be a probe, silently surveying our solar system, never intending to land or say hello, just watch and vanish? Or perhaps it's a relic, an ancient machine that has drifted between stars for millennia, powered by something we've yet to understand? Even the brightest minds at NASA, ESA, and observatories around the world are split. Some argue for natural causes, a type of interstellar object we've never catalogued. Others are less certain. They whisper terms like intelligent design, non-terrestrial engineering, and autonomous scout. But one thing unites them all: this was not ordinary. Unlike Oumuamua, which tumbled and spun erratically, this object rotated with balance. Unlike comets, it emitted no trail. Unlike asteroids, it changed speed and direction, ignoring the gravitational rules we expect. And unlike anything else we've ever observed in our solar system, it glowed from within. It didn't announce itself. It didn't disturb us. It simply passed by, and was gone. Think about that. It saw us. It passed between Mars and Jupiter, right through the heart of our celestial backyard, and then disappeared into the dark. No transmission. No message. No warning. Just presence. A silver glint, a hum of energy, a trace in the data. And maybe, just maybe, a test, to see if we were looking. Now the astronomers are watching more carefully. Every anomaly is being rechecked. Every piece of forgotten data is being dusted off. Because if this object wasn't alone, what else has passed through our skies unnoticed? What else is out there, watching, waiting, or just traveling without interest? Was this encounter a beginning, an invitation, or just a coincidence? No one knows. But it has changed the way we look at space. Forever. Final outro. What do you think it was? A new type of comet? A probe from an ancient civilization? Or something that doesn't even fit into our current science? Let your voice be heard. Drop your theory in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, make sure to give us a like, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. There are countless mysteries still out there, and together we'll uncover them. Until next time, keep watching the skies. Because something just watched us.